Today's wisdom sharing topic is Be the Third. Today, rather than speaking about Be the Third, I would like you all to contribute in this topic. First of all, I will start and say something about this topic. Be the Third. In Sanskrit, it is said about Be the Third as Tritiyo Bhava. Tritiya means the third, Bhava means be. Now, what is the meaning of be the third? It's very simple and straightforward. We don't have to be the first. We don't have to be the second. But we have to be a third. And what does it mean? That we do not initiate anything. And even if we have initiated anything, just be the third. Do not involve ourselves in any kind of becoming the second. As you know that there is a saying in, I think, all the languages, you need two hands to clap. To make a sound, when we clap, we need two hands. So somebody starts the, for example, conversation or any kind of action. The second person becomes the participant. Neither we have to become the initiator nor the participant, but we have to be a third, just an observer, just a witness. So whenever anything happens in our life, for example, two people are quarreling, and when they quarrel, and at that time we think about stopping them. This is very simple, straightforward situation. And if we actually enter into conversation or any kind of confrontation, it means that we are participating. So rather than becoming a participant, we have to be an observer. Even if we start something from ourselves, because we need to do something, and we start something, but if we engross in that activity, then we become either the first or the second person. Even in those situations, we have to be the third. So be the third, to stay at calmness, to stay at peace, to not get involved ourselves into any kind of activities or thoughts or any kind of stress, because when you are a participant or an initiator, stress will follow. And in the life, all the activities we do, there would be some kind of stress. So it's very simple to become or to be the third without participation. So this was the simple meaning of be the third, or Tritiyo Bhava. Now I would like you all to actually share your thoughts one by one. And in the real life scenario, how can we become, or how can we actually be or stay at being the third? Thank you. Yes, Rameshji is saying something.
Probably I'm being the first one to respond rather than being the third. So it's a very beautiful statement, Vijayji. Actually, I'm listening this for the first time. This Rityo Bhava. And I was of a contemplation that came that we as the first one is the observer. However, I understand when you share the one doer, then participant, and then being an observer. And, it's a very, very interesting at the same time challenging practice. However, in my personal experience, the more we understand the laws of nature, the more we meditate, the more we listen and witness the things, we naturally fall into becoming a witness. It doesn't come by effort, but it just happens on its own. And meditation is such a practice which takes us naturally into that state. We drop even my personal experience as I came into meditation, I have started, observing that various aspects of life which I was actively participating, I have slowly withdrawn and started to observe and really understand that, everything has a beautifully planned natural flow. So, yes, this is what I feel. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Mridulaji.
Hi, Vijayji. Beautiful expression that you've taught us today. In my life, I'm the oldest in my family. I have two younger sisters. So being the oldest, I put myself the third. You know, when you're telling me this, I realize this now. My sisters, I observe them and allowed that they be before me. And with this habit, I do this with everything in my life. I didn't realize that there's a principle, philosophy with this. And in everything that I do, when I observe, and when I feel that everything is taken care of, I feel like my job is done. And I release myself from the project or whatever. So it's a very good principle. I actually didn't know. I didn't know I was actually even doing it my whole life. And and it's just a beautiful thing. And it's actually it frees us that we don't have to be the first. It frees us that we don't have to be the best. It frees us we can be who we are. And I love your philosophy, just be witness. That's the most important lesson I still need to learn sometimes, and I think we all need to learn, because eventually when we take our last breath, I think we realize we witnessed the whole life. I mean, a lot of things happen in my life without my knowledge, without my say, without my doing, without my being. It just happens. And I wonder what happened, it's just a surprise. And when I witness it, I don't absorb it. Sometimes, of course, there's sadness. Sometimes there's hurt. Sometimes there's surprise. But when you keep on witnessing it as a practice, those moments are less and less and less. So I love this lesson of yours today. I appreciate that. And I learned that I didn't realize that I'm probably doing that. Or maybe I learned it from my parents who taught me what you're teaching today. I don't know. But subconsciously, I've been doing that. So it's a beautiful lesson. And I appreciate that. Thank you.
Thank you, Mridulaji. Swarnaji has raised the hand. Yes, Swarnaji.
Yeah, Namaste Vijayji. Beautiful topic. And even this is the first time I'm hearing about this, Be the Third. Thank you very much for introducing. And yeah, this one, as Rameshji and Mridulaji beautifully added, and this one would stop us to argue and win over others, or, we don't need to win. Let others be what they want to be. So this stops us to go into argument and accept everything as it is, and don't involve in initiation or don't be in a participant. Just be a observer, witness everything as it is. So beautiful. I think this is gonna give us more light in our day-to-day life, this topic, and be more witnessed everything happening around us. So yeah, even in my life I was like a active member, but my dad used to make me stop talking and those things. So probably that also made me a little bit reduce and be like a witness mode. So thank you so much. It's a beautiful topic, and thank you again for the new topic. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Is there anybody who wants to actually still share their thoughts? Sometimes we think, or I think everybody might have thought, that why there is so much emphasis of becoming or being a witness. Because wherever we see or wherever we read in the ancient scriptures like Upanishads or Ashtavakra Gita, or even Bhagavad Gita by Sri Krishna, or the Yoga Vasishta Ramayana, which is the dialogues between Bhagwan Ram and his Guru Vasishta, or actually wherever we see in the books or the discourses given by those people who were realized people, why there is so much emphasis on being a witness or being an observer or being the third? There is one, even though this would be, some people would not find it very comfortable, but when the universe is created, actually it's not created, it's just manifested. The ultimate being or the absolute one, we call, some people call it Brahma or God even, depending on your following. So the ultimate, the absolute one is beyond consciousness and unconsciousness. The ultimate or the absolute is beyond consciousness. When the ultimate expresses itself, it expresses as consciousness all around. So the ultimate is manifesting as consciousness all around. And there is nothing but the consciousness. Even if we see some inanimation, or as we call it, jerd, it is not unconsciousness. And when the ultimate is expressing itself through all this manifestation, it happens in no time, because time is only created after that. And once the universe is existing, the next moment, even before that, it disappears, just like a bubble. So everything has been lived for. And if everything is lived for, then we only have to witness it. No matter whatever we think, no matter whatever we do, but everything has been lived for. And that is why in the scriptures it always says about just being a witness. Next time we might talk about this in detail. But today I think now we shall conclude. Namaste.
Thanks a lot, Vijayji. And thanks everyone, friends. So we will meet then tomorrow morning, 6 a.m. Germany time. Until then, have a wonderful time. Namaste. Thank you.
Thank you.